Hi friends, welcome to Happy Nursing. I am Ila and today we will talk about progressivism. This is very much related with the philosophy of pragmatism, which we have studied earlier also. If you have not watched my video on pragmatism, then please go and watch it. I will give the link in the description box. It will be easier for you to understand. If my videos seem useful to you, then please like and share my videos and subscribe my channel. And also click on the bell icon to get the notification of my next video. So let's get started. Progressivism is a philosophy which is based on the principle of learning by doing. That means whatever we are going to teach the student, that should not be through mere literature or conventional classes. It is a revolt against the formal and traditional system of education where teacher used to give a one-way lecture to the students. The teacher has to identify the needs and interests of the students and give them opportunities to engage in practical works regarding that. Friends, you may see there is a similarity with pragmatism. This is because progressivism is based on the pragmatic philosophy. Its another name is experimentalism because it includes learning through experiments. Now the basic principles of progressivism. Students can learn the best way when they are engaged in activities related to their own needs and interests of their daily life. Friends, do you remember the example of Manish, who used to draw like a professional but was very poor? I used the example in pragmatism. He was encouraged by his teacher to work towards being an artist because that will fulfill his needs and interests both. So when we choose activities according to students' interests, abilities and needs, his learning is fruitful. Emphasis on learning by doing, hands-on projects and experimental methods. Child has to do in order to learn. Reading from the books is not enough, as explained earlier. As the child will engage himself in activities, he will gain experience and gradually learn from it. For example, while teaching the lecture method to MSc nursing students, until and unless they themselves practice giving a few lectures in front of a class or present a few topics, they will not learn the lecture method properly. Strong emphasis on problem solving and critical thinking. The students are provided with situations or problems where they use their critical thinking or reasoning and participate in problem solving method. Make students involved in group work for development of social skills. Whenever the child will learn to work in a group, he will develop several social skills like interaction with others, respect for each other, helping others, considering others' opinions, doing teamwork, etc. It believes in education for social responsibility and democracy. As described in the previous point, education under progressivism gives rise to social skills. As the students learn the social skills and develop the attitude of cooperating with others, they will also have a sense of social responsibility and democracy. Education under progressivism is based on the principle that human being is a social animal and he learns the best when he interacts with other people and engages in activities. The learning process is based on scientific inquiry. As I have said earlier that this is based on pragmatic philosophy. So here also we have to take the example of a theory which might be workable in the past. We have to inquire using scientific methods and use our critical thinking in judging whether they are still workable or not. If yes, we can apply it on our daily life, otherwise not. For example, telephone. It has gone through several changes and nowadays nobody even uses it. Everybody has a cell phone today. We can carry it wherever we go. So we cannot be stuck with the theory of using the ancient telephone even today. It's not feasible. Now the aims of education under progressivism. The main aim of education under progressivism is to develop the personality of an individual by providing a democratic environment in the educational institutions and the all-round development of the child. As the child participates in activities, intellectual, physical, mental, every kind of development takes place. The child learns social skills and ethics by engaging in group work. So development from all aspects take place. Now, how a teacher should be according to progressivism. First point says facilitator. Teacher has to help the student where they face difficulties. He has to guide them towards problem solving methods. Teacher should determine the student's interest. Next is direct learning process. The teacher should introduce practical methods so that the students can learn directly from his own experience, or we can say learn by doing. For example, what I said in the beginning, suppose a teacher is teaching the lecture method to the students and he picks a student and tell him to stand in front of the class and deliver a lecture. That is a direct learning process. Teacher will act as a stage setter, guide and coordinator, but he is not the total authority. He just guides the situation. For example, teacher gives a job to a group of students and he will walk through the class, ask them about their progress from time to time, guide them if needed, and lastly assures that the group is able to finish the job. Thus, he will set the stage for the students, guide them throughout the process and coordinate them if needed, that is if they make mistakes, but he will not take the full charge of the task. Now, how a student should be under progressivism. Students learn through their personal experiences and problem solving techniques. Whatever they learn, they believe it to be true. Students have a tendency to apply their knowledge which they have achieved through participation in activities. The students interact with one another and develop social qualities such as cooperation and tolerance. Now, progressivism and curriculum. Curriculum should be based on the daily life problems and issues. This helps the students to participate in activities, use their thinking and reasoning power to solve the problems. Less emphasis on books. As we are saying again and again that it is an activity based philosophy or experience centered philosophy. So, books have lesser importance here. Students have to practice rather than just gaining bookish knowledge. Curriculum should be based on the interests of the students. Next is integrated learning. The learning should be so that there is an integration between the community service and learning projects. There should be a relation between whatever the student is learning and whatever is going on around us in the community. We have already studied that in the curriculum will provide students with projects, but that projects should be relevant to the community life. Subjects should also be selected in such a way that the skills learned will be needed in future society. For example, social science. It will give them an idea about what economic problems the world is going through today and can provide real life situations to work out their project based methods in problem solving. Next is assessment of the child. There should be a system of assessing the child by evaluation of his projects. Otherwise, without assessment, the whole learning process will be incomplete. Curriculum includes subjects on political, moral, social, vocational and intellectual fields like mathematics, general science, languages, social sciences, etc. Now, methods of teaching under progressivism. First one is the project method. Project method is already discussed in other philosophies before. The pupils can actively participate in different real life activities here. Next, socialized methods. Here the individuals are made to interact with each other which help them to develop social norms. Next is demonstration. As we are saying from the very beginning that it is based on learning by doing. So, demonstration is an active teaching method where problem solving techniques can be exhibited to the students. Next is group work. Students are made to work in a group where they can share their ideas as well as learn the social skills. Role playing. As it is based on experiential learning, students can also be taught through engaging in different activities by assuming roles or characters and creating stories. Next is debate. This is a very important method. Here the student learns to present his own opinion and listen to others. Students can also be taught through conferences where a group of people with a common interest meet formally. Other methods are planning and participation in activities, critical thinking, reasoning, discussion, etc. So, this was all about progressivism. If you like this video, then please like and share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.